show off the yacht. Sorry about the bird in the background. I fucking hate that little bastard. You can name your ship anything you want. I named mine the Grand for obvious reasons. It's gold and black, red pinstripe. All your vehicles, they will have the same detail in them as your ship. The ship colors you pick, depending on what ship you buy, because there's multiple ships. You are able to dock your boat, but that's not working out for me, so... This is as high as you can go with gold fittings and all that. American flag, hot tub. I'll go around the outside. First deck, you can't go to the front of the ship. Second deck, you are able to go to the front of the ship. You are not able to see inside of the ship, but whenever you are view other players. But like right here, it shows this would be like where the bar is. You could kind of see through it, but you can't completely see through. Other players can see you out of there, but you can't see them. You can, if you want to do some little bullshit, you can go on top of your yacht, all the way to the top. It has defense systems all over the top. If you really want, you can go all the way to the top to get that cool little picture of your yacht, but I failed, so I'm going to move on to the highest deck here, which it comes stocked with a helicopter. This yacht at least, with the more expensive one. It's got radios all like almost in every location on the yacht. This level you are not able to go to the front. I'm going to go to the captain's quarters up here, or the bridge, whatever you want to call it.
Hello.
And you have an Australian captain. See, as I was saying, you could see out. It shows even whenever you're being attacked or anything, it'll show any other players. You got your captain, which you can move to anywhere you want. Or pretty limited areas. I'm gonna move mine over. I'm gonna move it across the world, so I don't fuck with. There we go. It does its cool little animation. The boat actually does not drive itself. It will like teleport over there. It will not drive itself. You can't drive it, nor have your captain drive it to specific spots at set locations only. You can store vehicles on here, but it's only during your session. Like you can land a helicopter and it'll do all that crap. Most of the time it'll spawn you inside, but sometimes it'll spawn you out. I'm gonna move on to the next floor, which this is kind of like the bottom floor. It goes up to your first and second. And then here, it shows you the cool little view of the ship again. That's what money looks like right there. A waste of it, but it's money. You got the view. You could sit in all the chairs in here. I don't know why it's not letting me. There it is. I don't know why I'm sitting anyways, but you could sit in all the chairs, yada yada. It's fully equipped with a slight armory, so if you're like in a crew battle or anything, you could just pick up some ammo. I'm fully stocked in ammo, so I can't pick up anything. It has bathrooms in every single bedroom. And yes, I said bedroom. There's multiple. You get your office with a sniper, or powder room, whatever you want to call it. Full bed, LMG. Another bathroom. And then you got the master, with an assault rifle in the corner. You got the master bed. This is where you could change your clothes. One bed, and it has the master bath. Got a nice open area for your toilet. Huge bathtub. Nice shower. Now I'm going to move up to the second floor. Decorative little crap all around the ship. You got another radio that you could use to control your radio around the ship, and it also controls it outside, the TV. You got all your little necessities that you have in your house. You could set your spawn on the ship too, for that convenience. You have a full service bar to an extent, I guess. Can't like have any of the beer or anything, but it's all limited. It's fully stocked everything. Back to the view. Got the marble tables, kinda glass top. You can still view out, and this is where I was talking about. You could see from one side to the other, but you can't completely see through. And I'm going to go outside the ship and show you some of the cooler features now. Now, your name does pop out. The name, whatever you name your ship, will pop up on the back too, if I didn't already go through that. The yacht that I particularly have has all these vehicles on it, yet some yachts, there's one you can get that only has, I think, a jet ski and a boat, and I think there's one with none. Mine's the most expensive, so I have every possible thing, and the most expensive railings and all that BS that you don't need. Now I'm going to show you the features that I do have. You could go down to, in your interactive menu, you could go down to yacht serve. You can pull out your weapons right now, but the bad thing about the defense system, it will take away your ability to use the weapons. Which, I'll turn that on real quick. And there you go. And then you have your favorite little Australian dude say something. And the defense system will blow up only air vehicles, as hence the name AA. Even though they look like flares up there, and you never see anything shoot, they'll just blow up anything out of the sky. But boats and stuff, they still could come aboard your ship and attack you, which is kind of cool, I guess. But if you're trying to raid another person's boat, there is a survival. It's against the players, which it's not to let them get up to your upper deck. I've done that plenty of times and still hasn't done any of that. You could set your hot tub so if you go in there, it automatically puts everybody in a swimsuit, or you can just keep it current clothes, which I keep it on swimsuit. You got all your yacht access, vehicle access, all that, which I probably should put that on associates. And that shows all your access. Associates is like a new thing they added. That's like your crew and like your organization. Organization is what they added for if you're like wanting to be the VIP, you could hire bodyguards, which you could do missions around the map. You can't individually pay them, but it will show up a pay at the end. Like you can do missions and it'll show up that you got paid at the end of it. You still aren't making anything more than, I think the most you can make is 30,000. At that being the top price. Other than that, it's VIPs is useless. Really, you could have all the money in the world, but one thing you do need to be a VIP, you need to have $1 million in your bank account, or it won't let you be a VIP. I have plenty, so it's not much, but it's plenty. Obviously, I could become a VIP, but I still have to wait. You can only become a VIP for 4 hours or 5 hours. 5 hours. But I've just ended my VIP right now, so I have to wait for 11 hours and 43 minutes to become a VIP again. Now, I could still join other VIPs to be their bodyguard, but I prefer not to. I really don't need money. I really don't care. Which I probably should be making money, but I really don't care anymore. You can set your spawn over here, like I have all my garages and vehicles and houses, but I keep mine on my yacht since I did waste my money on it. And I'm gonna move on to some other cool little features that they got. They did add a 44 Magnum. It is slow shooting, but it is a one shot. They did add the Switchblade. which is right here. It has a cool little animation to it and all that. I got mine for becoming a VIP. It gives you the option to buy a different camo for your weapons and knives and stuff. Like on here, you can't get that fancy camo unless you become a VIP, which is only able for VIP access. Then you got all the rest of this crap, which really doesn't even regard. I'm going to move on to the website here, show you some of that stuff. I'm going to go to the yacht real quick. Like, these are your options of yachts. You have these three choices. There's one for $1 million, yada yada, 500. They're not really that price. That's just if I want to change to those yachts. There's the one I have right there. See, as it says, like I have all that crap. You could view it at the bottom there. I have the gold fittings. I could switch that to chrome. I'm going to keep it gold. You could change the colors of all your lighting, which really that's not going to change. You could change the color of your ship right here, as you see. You could pick the flag you want on the back, change the name of it. I'm going to back out of this and move on. The boat I have comes with this right here, which is the fancy little boat that I drove up in. It's on sale right now, but as you see, that's the actual price of it. I'm going to move on to this armored limo. That's what this DLC comes with, but it is slightly pricey. You got, what is it? What else is there? You have all the legendary motorsports vehicles, such as all of these. They could all be armored except the top three. It really didn't add anything for this one. And I do apologize again for the bird. They did add plenty of new properties. They all look amazing on the inside. They are slightly pricey compared to your normal apartments. That kind of sums it up for this update, though. To an extent. They have not added anything else besides what I showed you. Oh, they did add 2 new helicopters. Big whoop, I already bought both of them. They're biggest waste of money. They do have a landing glitch right now. So if you do land it differently or something, it will turn to your side and stay to the side until you could somehow pick it up. But that pretty much says it up for it. Like the landing gear on it fucks up and it'll like land sideways. But that's my yacht. Fancy little piece of shit. Wasting my money and time. Got, and this thing does come with a 4-seater instead of the 2. But that sums it up for what I got so far. I do own all the vehicles, by the way. But if you guys kindly would, please leave a like and a subscribe to my channel here. But that's it for this update, I guess. This is just the cheap price list of you and everything.